Welcome to the Oklahoma Virtual Transfer College Fair. Thank you for joining us. A few housekeeping announcements before we get started. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. And if your question is for a specific school, be sure to name your school in your question. Your camera and microphone are off, so the panelists cannot see or hear you. This is just one of many different sessions happening. Be sure to sign up for additional ones where you registered for this one. This presentation is being recorded. It'll be available within about a week, again, at the same website where you registered for this session. Here's the order of our presentations today, with one important change. Langston University is not here yet, the representative from Langston University. So if and when they show, they will move to the end of our presentation order today, and otherwise the order will be here in this session B2. So Wichita State University, Oklahoma Baptist, Crowder College, and Johnson and Wales, and then followed by Langston. So that is all of the housekeeping stuff. So I will step out of the way and turn it over to our first representative. That's Wichita State University.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Russ, for that wonderful introduction and getting us started. My name is Chad Steinkamp. I'm Assistant Director here at Wichita State University. And basically kind of my role is I oversee the transfer recruitment and process here at WSU. So anyone that's out there listening, thank you for being here, taking time out of your schedule and listening with us today. I'm also here with Jerome Bennett. Jerome is our recruiter, our admissions rep in the Oklahoma City area. We'll get more information from Jerome here in just a little bit, but we'll go ahead and continue with this presentation and let you guys some information as far as transferring to Wichita State. So first of all, this screen is probably one of the most important screens that you may see. So this is one you'll definitely want to see from all the colleges. Definitely a list of all the programs and majors that we do offer here at WSU. So depending on what your major is, this is a great screen right here to kind of take a nice little screenshot and look it over and kind of see if it has your major that you're interested in. We work very well with transfer schools and transferring those credit hours to us. I'll get more in that process here in just a minute, but a couple other things I want you to notice on the screen. On the bottom of each slide is my contact information. So at any time after this presentation, once we get done talking a little bit, and you ask your questions during the session today, please feel free to reach out to me. You can email me, you can call me, you can text me. Anyway, I'm happy to respond. Also, if you notice that little QR code in the upper right-hand corner, if you at any time during this presentation want to go ahead, and it's going to be on every slide, you want to go ahead and scan that QR code, that takes you actually to our request for information page. So you can type in your information there for us, ask your questions, request for specific items, and we'll be happy to send those to you and respond to you based on that page. We'll go ahead and go to the next slide. This is one of our most important, one of the most things I'm excited about that we offer here at WSU. It's our transfer gateway. What this is this is a site that you can go on for free and you can put in your information as far as what classes you've taken at your community college or other four-year schools, and it will tell you how they transfer to WSU. You can pick up to 3 different majors. It'll tell you how those classes go into those majors, and then basically what you have left with us to graduate. So if you go to wichita.edu/transfer gateway, it's a really good place to start this whole transfer process. Definitely create an account, create a profile, that way all your information is saved. But this is really good for peace of mind. Okay, this class I take here is going to transfer to WSU. How's it going to transfer? What do I have left to take? And so on. We do have a gentleman, one of my coworkers, Justin Peterson, here in our office. His contact information is on here as well. He's kind of the guy behind the scenes of this transfer gateway portal. So if you have questions, specific questions, maybe about a class that you don't know transfers, or if it's telling you on here on the transfer gateway, it may or may not transfer, he is definitely a good guy to contact. So definitely take a screenshot of this, write down that URL, and we'll be happy to get you to that transfer gateway to start filling out that information and seeing how things will transfer to us. So we'll go to the next slide. So what you should know to transfer to Wichita State, definitely fill out the application for admission. It's wichita.edu/apply. You want to fill out that transfer specific application. We do have a $40 application fee, and we do require official transcripts from every college you've taken classes. So if it's 1 college, great. If it's 5 colleges, we'll definitely need a transcript from each one of those colleges. to get admitted to Wichita State, very easy. As long as you have a cumulative GPA of 2.0 or above, you will definitely get admitted to WSU. So very simple process. If you have questions about this process, please feel free to let either myself or Jerome know. We'll be happy to help you. All right, so moving on to the next slide. Very important dates. So the application is open at any time for either spring, summer, or next fall of 2021. We'd definitely love to have you apply. The FAFSA, the financial aid, is currently open as well. And there's a December 1st FAFSA deadline. Also want to let you know that February 1, very important date here. February 1 is our deadline for you to be admitted for transfer scholarships. So we definitely have transfer scholarships available and want to get you in and admitted before or on February 1st. So definitely keep that date in mind. What things to know, great, thanks Jerome, is to be considered for transfer merit scholarship. Again, is that February 1st date. But here's kind of what we're looking at. We're looking at your overall official GPA from your transfer. It's not just from one, it's cumulative for all the community colleges or all the GPAs put together. This is what we're looking at as far as award goes. Most of the students from the Oklahoma area are going to get in-state tuition or very highly discounted tuition. So this is really going to help as far as the cost goes and what we're looking at for the GPA. So we'll go ahead and go on to the next slide. I think it's going to be our last slide here. Again, I know we're rushing through this and throwing a lot of information, so please ask us questions. I hope I can speak for all the colleges in here, but we love the questions, so please feel free to ask them. Again, use that QR code to fill out some information for us. Here is all of our contact information, our general undergraduate office, admissions office, my information as well, and then Jerome. Jerome is a great contact right there in the state of Oklahoma that you can contact. You might see his face somewhere. You might see him in person if we get things back to normal here with the pandemic, but also the Office of Financial Aid. So here's some key numbers for you guys to keep an eye out for, and please let us know what we can do to help. I know it's a tough decision in that transfer process, but I know all of us in here would definitely love to help you with that process. So thanks for listening about Wichita State, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the time here.
Dad and Jerome, thank you very much for that information, and I will share my screen to remind everyone of the order. Again, we're skipping Langston University in the hopes that they come into the session a little later and move to and can present at the end of our session today. So up next, we'll hear from the representative from Oklahoma Baptist University.
Great. All right, hey everyone, my name is Jamie Diaz. I am the Transfer and Special Populations Counselor here at Oklahoma Baptist University, and I am so thrilled to get to touch base with you, and I hope that you get a good light of what OBU looks like. So as an institution, we are future shapers. That is our motto, that is our mission, that is our goal, and that is our effect in the world. And we do that, let's see if I can, by transforming our students' lives by equipping them to pursue academic excellence, integrate faith with all areas of knowledge, engage a diverse world, and live worthy of the high calling of God in Christ. This is our mission. This is what fuels everything that we do. We are based in Shawnee, Oklahoma, which is just about 35 miles east of Oklahoma City. It's a town of about 30,000 people, so if you want a small town feel, we have that, but we're also right next to the city for a big city feel. We're 9 miles from Tulsa and about 250 miles from Dallas, and so we have a lot of great cities around us, which is great for adventuring and exploring this area of the country. Our average class size here at OBU is 20 to 1, so that's 20 students to 1 professor. As you increase in your field, the different types of levels that you'll be taking, that often gets smaller, which is awesome because if you're going to a community college where your professor isn't really involved, or even if you're going to a big university that has a ton of different students, maybe 200, 300 students in one classroom, it's hard to engage with the professor, but here, your professor will become your mentor, and you won't be unseen and you won't be forgotten. We also have 80 areas of study, and so whatever you really have an interest in, we likely have a place for you to study, which is great. So we are Christ-centered. This is something we're not shy about. We don't shy away from it at all, and we are really good about implementing our Christ-centeredness in chapel experiences, in the different classes that you have to take to graduate, by sending people into the world. That's part of the engage diverse world piece of our mission, and just living to the high calling of God in Christ as we are on campus. So every single student who is accepted to OBU receives a minimum of a $7,000 scholarship, which is really substantial, actually. And then depending on your GPA, that can increase. So for transfers, it's $7,000 at the very bottom, and then it's $11,000 at the very top. And that's just academic institutional aid. And then, of course, the rest of the process kind of looks like any other college you're going to go to. You can apply for federal aid. That's FAFSA, opens. It opened on October 1st, so definitely fill that out. We can provide Bison grants. There's talent-based scholarships, so like if you were to get a music scholarship or an honor scholarship, that kind of stuff. Church staff dependent, so if your mom or dad is a pastor or works at a church, we can offer some other aid. And then also if you are a member at a Southern Baptist church and they offer to supply some sort of a scholarship, we'll match it up to $1,000. So that's just a couple of ideas of how financial aid works. And what's awesome about OBU is that since we're a small school and we have a lot of outreach, so like Oklahoma City is really close, and Tulsa's really close, and Dallas is really close. And after graduation, are employed full-time, enrolled in graduate programs, or both. And so you can kind of see the breakdown there. But ultimately, like, we are future shapers, and we are students who get jobs. And that's really exciting. So a little bit more about our campus. We have two different sites. One is our Gold Campus. That's the more well-known one. It's about 226 acres. Another is our Green Campus, which is just down the street, with another 73 acres. And so we have a lot of room to grow and expand, so definitely come fill our seats. And finally, I just want to talk about the admission process specifically for transfers. All you have to do is apply at okbu.edu/apply. It literally takes 5 minutes. I timed it, don't worry, I promise, 5 minutes. And then after that, you can just send me your transcripts and I'll evaluate what can come over and approve it through the dean, and I will create a degree plan for you to make sure that you're graduating on time and you're getting everything you need. But ultimately, OBU is a really transformative place, and we would love to have you join us here on Bison Hill. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. And I'm going to go ahead and remind everyone of the order, and also remind, if you have any questions, use the Q&A button on your screen. Up next, we'll hear from the representative from Crowder College.
Hey everybody. My name is Heather Flake, and I'm the recruiter from Crowder College. Crowder College is a community college in Southwest Missouri that offers over 80 degree programs and certificates. I'd like to tell you a little bit about Crowder today and why it's a great college option for you to check out. All right, so get ready for a cheesy acronym, because I love acronyms. Why should you choose Crowder? Because Crowder cares. All right, so this C stands for cost. First, our cost is very affordable. We are not going to charge you out-of-state tuition, and we have lots of great scholarship opportunities for you. We can also help you complete the FAFSA to see if you're eligible for grant money, which will go further at Crowder because of the lower cost. Next, the A, academics. Crowder College will provide you with the academics that you're looking for. As previously mentioned, we do have over 80 degree programs and certificates. Some of our most popular programs for transfer students are our nursing program, our agricultural program, our vet tech program, our alternative energy program, our paramedic, welding, and diesel tech programs. We have a lot of tech degree options. Even if you've already completed your associate's degree, you can complete some in one semester, and it'll give you the opportunity to pursue a high-paying career in a quicker timeline. We also have small class sizes, and we're going to help you meet your goal of quickly getting into the workplace. All right, the R is for resources. Crowder has a lot of great resources to help you succeed. If you're the first in your family to go to college, or your family has moved around a lot because of work, we have programs specifically for you. We also have a lot of clubs and organizations that can help you get involved in campus and meet other people. One of our most popular clubs is the Crowder Aggies. Throughout the school year, the Crowder Aggies have social events, community service events, and participate in ag contests, but the highlight of their year is traveling. The Crowder Aggies often travel for a few weeks to locations like Scotland and Hawaii to learn about the agricultural industry and history in that area. And a fun fact, you don't have to be an ag major to participate. All right, the E is environment. Crowder has 6 different locations. This is to make taking classes more convenient for you. And depending on where you live in Oklahoma, our Neosho, Joplin, and Webb City campuses are probably the closest to you. And our Joplin location has a lot of our tech programs that I mentioned earlier. A unique thing that Crowder College does offer is housing on our Neosho campus. So most community colleges don't have housing, but we have 2 different types. And we have an apartment style and a more traditional style of dorms. And interesting fact, you can live at the dorms on the Neosho campus, even if you're taking classes at one of our other locations like Joplin, if you're trying to do a tech program. It's only like a 30-minute drive, so it'd be really easy to live on campus in Neosho and then go take classes up at our tech center if you needed to. One of my favorite things about Crowder is our Crowder family atmosphere. Teachers and staff at Crowder will treat you kindly and they want to help you succeed. We also have a variety of sports that you can get involved in or cheer on at Crowder. We have men's baseball, women's basketball, men's soccer, women's softball, and a new addition, esports. Scholarships are available for all sports, including our esports program. All right, the final reason to choose Crowder is because we will help you succeed and meet your goals, whatever they might look like. As we talked about earlier, we are a cost-effective choice. Students graduating from Crowder can more easily get a degree without going into debt. A unique benefit that Crowder offers is our Lifetime Learner Program. So once you graduate from Crowder, you can take a class every semester and not have to pay for tuition. We want to encourage you to continue to learn and grow. So in summary, why choose Crowder? Because Crowder cares. We are a cost-effective choice that will get you the high-quality academics you want in a friendly environment with lots of resources to help you succeed. So if you're interested in transferring to Crowder, our process looks very similar for transfer students as it does for first-time students. First, you're going to want to complete our transfer application at crowder.edu. You're going to go to that main site, click Apply Now, and then in the choices, you'll choose Transfer. There is a $25 application fee. Next, you're going to want to complete the FAFSA, which I'm sure you know all about. If you need help, though, contact us. We have a free resource on campus that can help you complete that sometimes difficult process. And then you'll need to fill out our scholarship application at crowder.edu/scholarships, and then complete the housing application if you're wanting to live on campus. Next step is sending us your ACT scores. If you never took the ACT, no worries. We have a free placement test you can take on campus. And then finally, we're going to need your official high school transcript and then any college transcripts that you have. Once you get those steps completed, you'll be ready to enroll for classes. So just remember, at Crowder, you get much more than an education, you get an experience. Here's my contact information. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. And then we are doing tours on campus right now in person. So if you want to schedule a tour, feel free to send me an email or text me and we'll get that set up for you. Have a great day.
Thank you very much, Heather. Appreciate that. And again, a reminder, use the Q&A for any questions that you have for any of our presenters during this session. Up next, we'll hear from Johnson and Wales University.
All right, well, good morning or good afternoon, everybody. My name is Marty Stout, and I'm with Johnson Wales University. And my presentation isn't coming up. And as the last person here, give me just a second, we'll try again. Johnson Wales, while I'm digging this, I'll tell you the story. Johnson Wales is a four-year university located out of Providence, Rhode Island, and Charlotte, North Carolina. We are we started in 1914 as a business school. We have our College of Arts and Science, Health and Wellness, Technology, Business, hospitality, and many people know of us as a culinary arts school. However, we offer over 60 different great majors in all of those areas. There we go. Did that come up?
It is not shared yet. You had stopped your share when you were working on it, so you may have to reshare it with the green arrow on the Zoom screen. It is there. We see the QR code.
All right, it's coming. There we go.
Well, now it stopped sharing again.
Like I said, half the time it works great.
There it is.
All right, thank you very much for helping me with
No
that.
worries.
As you see there, that QR code, if you want to scan that, that'll help you register with Johnson & Wales to start getting more information from us. You've got my contact information there to help you out as well, and I'm more than happy to help you. I'm the regional rep for Texas, and there's also another rep, Elena Derry, but we're all here to help you out through this transition. Johnson & Wales, when you transfer to us, we're going to evaluate your credits. As long as they're a C or better, they should transfer with minimal issues. You're going to start working right into your major, and that includes lab courses because we do focus on hands-on learning, and a big focus on experiential education, building your resume while you're a student through maybe community service projects from your classrooms, or a very large focus in internships, spending a semester or the summer working with a company, real-world working internships. As I mentioned, you do start right into your major, gaining all that experience needed to make you stronger for your career. Everything from labs, from fingerprinting labs, as you see there. You see the robotics lab, excuse me, a robotics lab where they actually get off campus, but they start with designing a plan and a robot, and they get off campus and test it. Your faculty are right there with you. They're from the industry, so they're going to bring the real world to you. Classroom size, no more than 18 in your labs, no more than 30 in your regular classrooms. The teacher-student ratio is about 18:1. We're going to skip that. So, again, here's an example of some of our degrees that you can transfer into. Pre-professional, like pre-law, pre-med. Pre-med would be through our biology program. Pre-law could be through politics, could be through public policy. And then our partnership with a few universities to grow in your toward your law degree. Study abroad programs offered for every student, from a 2-week program in Costa Rica, a 10-day program in Costa Rica, all the way up to programs that are full semester. Here's some of our athletic options. We are Division III university in all of our sports. If anyone is interested in playing sports for Johnson & Wales, it is my pleasure to help you get in contact with that coach. But you can also follow these links, and that'll also help you find that coach. And feel free to reach out to them and extend your interest. Scholarships, just so you know, we offer great scholarships based on your application to Johnson & Wales. It is free to apply. It takes about 20-25 minutes tops. You don't need an essay. We are test optional for most of our programs. However, programs like biology and a couple of our technology programs are looking for honors level students. We also honor all FAFSA related programs, as well as all GI Bill programs. And we are part of the Yellow Ribbon Act, which is a GI benefit duplicator. So we have a specialist who helps coordinate all of that. I hope that was able to introduce some of you to Johnson & Wales. Again, there's my contact information. I am here to help you out. Good luck to everybody, and you know, hopefully we'll meet again soon.
Thank you very much, and we appreciate it. And we want to thank everyone for watching this presentation today. And when you close your window, there will be a link to a very quick 4-question survey. We appreciate any feedback you can provide. Also, this is just one of many sessions being hosted. Be sure to sign up for additional ones where you signed up for this one. And in about a week, you'll be able to find this session's recording as well as all of the other session recordings, again, where you registered for this session today. I want to thank each of our representatives for presenting today, and I want to wish everyone a happy Friday. Take care.